Okay, so here is an update. My 2-year surgeversary or whatever is February 24th, so in about a week. Um, and I'm obviously feeling really good, obviously keeping the weight off. If you've seen my other videos, you know that I've had another child in the middle of all this too, so which makes it a little more difficult to keep the weight off, but possible. Um, let's see, he will be 6 months on March 1st, so it's taken me about 6 months to get this baby weight off. A little slower than after the surgery, but I'm also nursing. I'm also taking in extra calories. I will admit that I can eat a lot more than I was able to eat when I first got the surgery done. I have heard rumors, but I'm not positive about this, that when you hit your 2-year mark, that's pretty much where you're going to be. That's where people stay on their eating and everything, which I'm totally happy with. I'm able to eat a good chunk of what I want, and it's a normal meal. It's not too small, it's not too big. Um, so I'm actually very happy with where I am right now. Uh, so yeah, it took about 6 months to get it off. I'm 144 now. I was 136 when I got pregnant with my son. I gained 40 pounds with him. I dropped 20 of it very fast, and the rest has gone a little slower, but it's coming off. So, 6 months. I started working out last week, started running, started eating better after the holidays. That being thrown in there, kind of put a wrench in my system. So, now that we don't have all the holiday stuff, parties and everything, that's helped a lot. The one thing that is nice about being able to eat a little bit more is I can enjoy the holidays, and the year before, I was enjoying the holidays, but food is such a big part of that, which sucks, but it is. And so I feel like I can do a lot more now. Um, I do enjoy where I am, though, and I know a lot of people get a little freaked out thinking that their stomach is going to stretch out a little bit. However, mine, I can eat more, but I'm not gaining weight, so it's not a bad thing for me. I'm still watching what I eat. I'm still making sure I eat healthy and everything like that. So it's not like I'm going back to my old eating habits. A couple things that we have completely just, off what we don't do anymore is fast food. I started doing research on what a lot of the fast food was made of, so that really helped. We don't eat fast food anymore. I don't drink pop anymore. I do drink my coffee, and I do put creamer in it. That's one thing that I'm not going to give up. I have 4 children, I homeschool, and they all drive me insane. So, coffee is either, if I stop drinking coffee, I feel like my children wouldn't make it. And I need them to live, especially during tax season. So, that's kind of just not an option. I will drink coffee. I can't think of anything else that we've really cut out. I've changed the way I eat desserts and stuff. I'm not eating what I used to be able to eat, which I guess is good, but I still have some stuff once in a while. Um, but yeah, so the eating has gotten a lot better. I was going to go over kind of how we're dealing with the health thing with our children. My daughter's getting older. She's turning 7 this year, and she's starting to ask questions. She's starting to develop her habits on eating and everything, and I'm trying to really educate her. That was my biggest problem, was I wasn't educated on food. I grew up to where if you were in sports or you were running or you were doing something physical, then you were never going to be fat. And I definitely proved that theory wrong. I was in sports and everything, and I was still the big girl. I never knew that it was like 80% eating and 20% what you do in the gym. I was never educated on food. I would go to my soccer practice, I'd work out for, the 2 hours or whatever we had to do in high school, and then I'd go out to dinner and eat the Texas-sized chicken fried steak with extra potatoes and gravy and, and all that stuff. So really my 2 hours of working out was doing absolutely nothing because of what I was eating. But I didn't know that, I wasn't educated on that. So I've been really trying to educate my daughter, since she's getting older, on making good choices, what the difference is between healthy and skinny. Because she has asked about that. She's like, well, you want me to be skinny and pretty? And I'm like, well, no, because obviously I think she's gorgeous. And, but I want to teach her how to be healthy, how to choose the right things, how to energize her body, how to look at her body as a tank, and she has to fill it up with the right gas to make it run right. And, to eat to live, not live to eat. And it's been a little difficult because she is so skinny. She's like her dad, so she doesn't quite understand that her metabolism is not going to stay like that. And I just really want to educate her as much as I can. So that's what we're doing with her right now, and the other three are just not old enough, obviously. I have a 4-year-old, a 2-year-old, and a almost 6-month-old, so really they're not old enough to, especially my 6-month-old, since all he does is nurse. So he obviously doesn't care. But he is a chunker. But yeah, so that's what we're trying to do now with her, and we're really purging our food in the pantries. I've been doing research on a lot of the food that we're eating, and some of it's kind of scary. I didn't realize a lot of the stuff that they make illegal in other countries to put in the food, but in America it's not illegal. So it's just kind of weird. And so we've been really trying to stick with as natural as possible. We're trying not to do the processed foods. Just really, really trying to substitute stuff. I'm trying to show them instead of potato chips, we cut up a potato and we put it on the George Foreman grill, and it's a potato. It's not, those potato chips. I just did research on Pringles, and I'm not even going to get into that because it was just disgusting, the stuff that they put on that. And I have a ton of Pringles that I had to throw away, so I was kind of bummed. But just that kind of stuff, just educating myself on a lot of stuff. But it takes a while to get there. I mean, it's a lot of information. Another thing that I was going to kind of go over was I know that a lot of us watch The Biggest Loser. And everybody just constantly, I hear, like, why are they so emotional? Why do they keep crying? Why do they... I don't think people are understanding what it's like unless you've been there on, being the bigger person and understanding who that makes you and what that makes you feel for yourself. For me, when I was losing weight, I was such an emotional wreck because I just didn't feel like I deserved to be healthy. I don't know why I felt that way. I was just always fat, so I never understood, that I remember that being one of my dreams, if I could be skinny, what it would be like, and just dreaming about what it would be like to be skinny. And now I'm able, I am, and it's just one of those things where it just never thought it would happen. And I think that's really hard for a lot of people to understand unless they've been here, what it's like. I've had women who, we move a lot because of the military, so a lot of women don't know that I was overweight, and I've had a lot of them make comments, about, oh, well, you just don't understand, and that kind of thing. And to come out and be like, no, I really do, and show them pictures, even though I don't bring it up all the time that I was overweight. But if they need the help and the encouragement, to show them a picture and be like, hey, I get it. I totally know where you're coming from, and I know how lost you feel and how much you just think, I don't deserve. I'm not supposed to have everything I want because I've let this happen, and then you feel guilty because you did let it happen. I didn't have an excuse. I loved food, and I did it to myself, and yes, I had a ton of stress, and I went through my stuff. Everybody's got stuff. I went through, my dad was an alcoholic, and I went through the whole mental abuse thing, and it was rough, and he finally left when I was 19, and just a lot of that stuff. And so I have my sob story too, and everybody has one, and it affects all of us, and we just turned to food. I turned to food, and I just didn't feel like I deserved any better than that. So to realize that we really do deserve to be healthy, even though we've made that mistake, and we have people that judge us and tell us that, we shouldn't have to have a surgery, and we should have the willpower to do what we want. It's one of those things where if a smoker was going to go in and have a surgery done so they didn't want the urge to smoke anymore, would you tell them that that was wrong if they were trying to get healthy? I don't have that problem. I'm not addicted to cigarettes. I'm not addicted to alcohol. I don't understand that. But I understand addiction, and I understand that I would do anything to get rid of the addiction, even if it causes, even if it's medical help and it's a surgery, or, any help I can get. And I have so much support when I went through this of people that were like, good, get the help. But you do have those people that don't get it, and they think just go exercise or just stop eating, and they don't understand. So if you have those people, just keep in mind that they don't get it. I have started to understand my dad a lot more through my food addiction. He did die a couple years ago, but he was an alcoholic, and I just, as a kid, could not understand how he could keep picking that addiction over us. But then I realized with food, that's what I was doing with my kids. So it's not that I condoned it or anything like that, but at the same time, I could see why. And I can see how that could happen to somebody. And it happened to me. It just was a different addiction. And I was willing to do anything to give my kids back their mom. And I did. So I don't feel bad about this surgery whatsoever. Another thing I kind of wanted to go over was I found this really cool thing. It's called It Works Wraps. I don't know if any of you guys have heard about it. It is a wrap that is not a water wrap. It is a wrap that you wrap yourself in, your belly, your arms, whatever. As you know, us gastrics have a problem with losing weight very quickly, so our skin sags a little bit more than most. And I don't want surgery to fix my arms and my legs. I don't want the big scar or anything. So I started hearing about these wraps called It Works. One of my friends started doing it. She was always just a skinny mini anyway, and she had her third kid, and she was trying to get rid of the weight, and she had heard about it, and she kept saying, I'm going to try them, and she just had nothing good to say about them. I'm going to try them, but they won't work, and, on and on and on. And I was like, whatever, I was pregnant, so I didn't care about how skinny I was at that point. So she went in, bought a bunch, and tried them, and now she sells them. So she started showing me pictures, and I started looking, and I was like, okay, I could see how this can work and stuff. And I started researching it, and it just talks about what it does. It's a wrap that you wrap yourself in. There's different minerals and detoxins and everything in this, that it opens up your pores, and it pushes it in, and it takes your fat cells and it shrinks them. And if you're doing the right things, like eating right and that kind of thing, it helps get rid of everything. You drink a ton of water while you have this wrap on, so it makes you pee out a lot of the toxins. But it's like a detox kind of thing, and it pulls your waistline in. I started looking at the results on her website, and I just was shocked because it was girls I knew. It's girls that would not lie about this kind of thing. It's not girls that are just trying to do this and get money out of it or anything. So that was where it got me. I was like, okay, so I am going to post pictures and results and all that stuff. I did start selling them. So if you want to go to my website and kind of check it out, it is fitwraps.jenny.myitworks.com. I have it written down. And of course, I did not write it down the right way, so it looks backwards, so ignore that. Jen. But, it is, I have not seen anybody on that I know that's tried it, and I know a ton of people have tried it that don't like it. The only complaint I've heard about these wraps is so many people have said, I wish I would have taken more pictures because the results are there, and it would have been cool to see the results in pictures. But yeah, so I'm going to try these, and I'm going to go ahead and post them and everything. Go ahead and go to my website and research them. Again, F-I-T, wraps, W-R-A-P-S, by Jenny, and it's Jenny, .myitworks.com. And you can order, there's a pack of wraps you get 4 wraps for $59. You join as a loyal customer, and you get it auto shipped to you every month. It's about $67 with shipping. And if you do this for 3 months, then you can cancel after the 3 months if you want to. I haven't had anybody want to. But you can cancel it, or you can alter what you're getting. There's vitamins, there's greens. There's protein. that kind of stuff. So I'm going to start buying it through me. And their nutrients are a little bit better than a lot of stuff I'm buying at GNC anyway. And I like their ingredients a lot better because I've been doing research on that. And yeah, so you can do it for 3 months and cancel, but if you keep going after the 3 months, then the 4th month you start getting perk points, and this stuff goes towards, it's like an account where you stack up these points and you can start getting free stuff or things for discounts or, you know, that kind of thing. So all in all, if you're buying protein and everything, this is definitely going to be worth it. But the results I've been seeing about these wraps are ridiculous. Like, they are just pulling the skin back tight. I don't want surgeries to fix my arms and my legs because I don't want the scars. So this is what I'm turning to get rid of it. If you want to, comment and let me know, and I will get you guys set up on a loyal customer. The one thing that I need is, if you were going to do this, I need to see pictures. I want to see what's going on, and I want to see how it's working. You can also go to my Facebook page. I will post in the comment area what the Facebook page is, and you can like my page for the wraps. I do things where if you post it and like the picture and share and everything, then you can be put in a drawing for a free wrap. I have not heard anybody say it doesn't work for them. The gastric people that I've heard that are doing this, the one thing I have noticed is that they have had to do 6 wraps instead of 4 wraps just because we're losing weight so fast. Our skin is sagging a lot more than most people. So they've had to do 2 more wraps than everybody else just to get the results everybody else is getting because of how quickly we're losing weight. But I have not heard any complaints on that. They're like, we'll buy the extra 2 wraps just to get what we need. And that they're having the results stick for 6 months. I mean, people are going and wrapping, and you know, a lot of people have asked me, well, yeah, but do I have to wrap all the time? People are wrapping every 6 months and getting the results that they want, and it's just shrinking them down, and it's helping pull everything tight again. And if you have loose skin, you know how it feels and you know how it sucks. So let me know. Email me if you want to. My email is Jennifer, T as in Tom, Levi, Levy, at yahoo.com. I will also post the Facebook page on here, and you can go to my website also and check everything out. And I will be posting all my results on here. I will be taking pictures. I will show you all the ugly and how it's working. So, but I have not had anybody have bad results, and I am so excited to get this going. So, yeah, let me know if you have any questions. Let me know if you have any questions about any of the weight loss stuff, about the sleeve after the, you know, having a baby, whatever. I'm getting a lot more subscribers, which is really cool. And I'm getting more comments and questions and everything, and I'm trying to keep up. You know, give me a minute because I do have 4 children, and they are with me all the time. So I'm really trying to keep up with everything because I really, really, really want to be able to tell you guys what's going on, because I just remember being wanting the info from other people. So I'm really trying to keep up with everything. But yeah, definitely look up these fit wraps, guys, and look them up on my site, and you know, share the Facebook page, share. I need to get myself up there. I'm, you know, at 30 likes. I just started my page last night, and I'm already at 30 likes, and I want to get up there to 1,000. So help me out with that. Okay, that'd be great, guys. But I'll definitely update more, and as soon as I get this wrap thing going, I'm going to show you guys the updates and stuff. So I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.